Welcome again to the exciting conclusion of my round 3 matchup, Legacy Daily Event, February 15th, 2011. Um, I am on the draw. Let's see. Oh, I missed. That first hand was terrible. Second hand was also terrible. Um, this is about as good as a 5-lander I can ask for. It's going to be Chrome Mox, Goblin Lackey swing. Hopefully I get a War Chief and draw some gas before he completely overwhelms me, but not looking good. First turn exploration. Oh, I drew a land, so things are looking a little up. Obviously played my lackey. And factory. That completely shuts down my plan because now my lackey can't get through. Doo-doo. Alright, so here we go. Not much. Play my vial. Ooh, Bob. That's just completely terrible for me because he's just going to be drawing cards. But here I realize that I can just swing. Factory doesn't have enough lands, and he cannot afford to get the lackey. I mean, I could just do crazy things if I hit. So he correctly blocks, and then I just pass turn. There's no need to. I mean, I've got a vial. I don't need to cast my lackey the hard way. So there he goes. He's at an empty hand. All he's got is a factory, and he's just recurring left him alone. He's already put 2 important cards in the bin, Ensnaring Bridge and Zernorb. So even though it looks kind of bleak, and my clock is running out, I'm not completely discouraged. Here again, I can't swim with lackey because of the factory, but now my vial's at 2, and I can have 2 Mog War Marshals. I can start putting a little bit of pressure with. So here, bring my Mog War Marshal. Don't pay for it, and I've got 3 guys now. Move my counter to 3 and see what happens. Draw an irrelevant Leyline of the Void. And once again, turn 5, one land, 1 Mox. I'm not too bitter, but just think could have been a little different. Especially since I put up a good fight with a Mulligan 5. Just play my Goblin, and that lets me cast a War Marshal, and that's a sizable army. Swim with team. Factory blocks, has to block the War Chief. And, oh, it actually has to block the Lackey. I forgot about that, yeah. Because, again, he can't afford... If I have a Siege King Commander in hand, that could be really, really bad for him. So, and from his point of view, probably taking 6 damage isn't that big a deal. But now things are looking up, I guess. Got possibility of double Goblin War Chief in play. Next turn. He's doing the thing. Now he's got the Cycle Engine going. And it's kind of awkward for me. But he's got double Mistress Factory, double guys. Alright. Again, keep the Violet 3 because I'm going to just throw my Goblin and hope I draw a Goblin. Don't pay for the Echo. Well, I can't anyway. And I draw a Goblin Ringleader. So here I just play my War Chief, and here I made a mistake. I should have imprinted a Lane in the Void into Chrome Mox and cast the Goblin Ringleader because it only cost 2 because of double War Chief. Unfortunately, I didn't see that at the time. In fact, I'm just catching it now, which is part of the reason I like to do these replays. Catch critical mistakes like that. And here, Mistress Factory, he blocks the Goblin War Chiefs, and thankfully for me, he decided not to pump. He would have kept his Mistress Factory. I don't know how much irrelevant that ends up being, but let's see. So I got 4 guys. He's at 6, so I'm actually feeling a little bit more encouraged. But now he Life from the Loams, getting a Thicket, Mistress Factory, and Wasteland. And I was actually kind of confused. I don't understand why he got the Wasteland, but he's a much better player than I am. He Wastelands his own Tolaria West, and then cast Life from the Loam again, getting Tolaria West and both Mistress Factory. And now he transmutes Stellaria West. And go gets engineered explosives, plays his land. And now I'm in trouble because the explosive totally wrecked me because he took out my army when I needed it to be there. Alright, I drew Wasteland. Not incredibly relevant. I actually don't think I played it because it doesn't do anything and I want to hit an important land like a Tabernacle or something like that. And here, I kind of whiff, which in hindsight makes me think that maybe the misplay of not playing the ringleader wasn't as terrible as I thought. But if you think about it, I would have had 2 more damage last turn. He would be at 4. I would have gotten to get in this turn. I would have put him at 2. Here, all I got was a matron. Chattering Spree might have been nice, though. I guess it ended up not mattering a whole lot. Here, I just maybe held on to this wasteland too long. Maybe should have just played the matron and got another ringleader for next turn. But like we say, hindsight is 20/20. And swing with team, deal 2 damage, get him to 4, and then he just starts going nuts. And he basically does the whole Teleria West transmute thing again, gets Glacial Chasm, and that's pretty much all she wrote. Um, I'm not sure if that misplay cost me the game or not, but here, I try to make. He actually uses a bunch of his clock, and I try to preserve mine a little bit. Trying to see. There's some outs. I could have maybe, if I top decked the Siege King Commander, I could have gotten there maybe. But once he got Zern Orbigan, I was dead, and I time out. He was ended up about 2 minutes ahead of me before I just time out. So it's a matchup I haven't really played a lot. You don't get to play a lot of papers, and this deck is a little expensive on the paper side of things, and not a lot of people in the tournament practice room play it, but it was a good game. I think I learned that it's not as terrible a matchup as I think I might have thought it would be. Leyland Void is actually surprisingly really good against it. It wasn't enough. I still barely got the one match game where I actually drew it in my opening hand, but it it solves a bunch of the problems with the deck, with keeping the whole Life from the Loam engine going, stopping that. Oh, there's my boosters from the tournament. Oh, that gets us a little bit of a spoiler. Spoiler alert, I might win the next match. And my land's opponent actually won the tournament. Congrats to him. I helped its tiebreakers. Um, any case, stay tuned. Match 4 and round 4 are coming up. Thanks for watching.